Alright everyone, the Steel Ball Run anime is a very hype time for us JoJo fans, especially when Steel Ball Run is considered by most to be the best part of JoJo. Despite this, there have been numerous things that the anime could expand upon from the manga, which will be listed out in this video. The biggest thing that they must change is Funny Valentine's appearance. Even though we are so close to Steel Ball Run episodes, we still haven't seen the true appearance of Funny Valentine. It feels like they're doing this on purpose, like we just haven't seen Funny Valentine's anime appearance at all, and it's definitely something intentional. They know that this is the main thing that JoJo fans are looking out for in the Steel Ball Run anime. They want to know if Funny Valentine is going to have his initial fat appearance that he had for the first half of Steel Ball Run, but there is a chance that he has his more regular, more slim appearance the entire time. It did seem like this change happened out of nowhere, that Araki just wanted this change to happen to fit that vibe that Funny Valentine would have moving forward, that the story would be better if Funny Valentine had this new design. In my personal opinion, I think we're going to get Funny Valentine's slim appearance the entire time. The JoJo anime has done this many times, especially in Diamond is Unbreakable. Many characters looked like the part 3 style at first, all giant and buff, but then soon after they all got small and chibi, or just less buff in general, like Josuke. So this is something that David Productions does pretty often. So if I had to guess, I would say that Funny Valentine is getting the slim appearance the whole way through, just like how Josuke was more thin the entire way through. But David Productions is definitely being unique about this, so who knows? So what do you all think? What type of appearance do you think Funny Valentine will have for this part? Are they going to give us a fat Valentine and then switch to the slim version? Or will we get the slim version for the entire time? Okay, so as a couple people out there know, just a couple, but Steel Ball Run has a lot of musical references, much like the rest of JoJo. But what Steel Ball Run does differently is make a lot of music references with background characters. There are many characters in the Steel Ball Run race that are purely just there for show, just there as a music reference. So yeah, this is fine and dandy, but there is a name on that list of Steel Ball Run contestants that isn't so dandy. That being Kanye. As we all may know, the past couple of years, Kanye has made a name for himself that isn't the best. He has said some pretty crazy stuff, which is a shame because when Steel Ball Run was being made, Kanye was pretty cool. But yeah, that's not really the case anymore. So let's change the name of this character. We don't need Kanye anywhere near JoJo anymore. I think personally we could change it to another JoJo reference, since the anime isn't even a fan of music references to begin with. And hey, since this is a different universe of JoJo, why don't we name him after a previous JoJo character? Like change Kanye into something like Kakyoin or something like that. Both start with a K, so it seems to fit pretty nicely. Yeah, Steel Ball Run contestant Kakyoin. I think that would make for a great fit for the race. I mean, we have Avdol, why not have Kakyoin as well? And honestly, I did use Kanye as an example, but part of me does wonder how they're gonna change the name of these background characters, if they even are gonna do that in the first place. The JoJo anime changes a lot of the music references displayed, but these are really just background characters that don't get any lines, pretty much just there to fill the roster and make the Steel Ball Run race look bigger than it actually is, while it mainly focuses on like 8 out of the dozen of characters that are listed in the race. Honestly, 8 is stretching it. It's more like 6. I think with them just being in the background, they could probably stay with the music references, but it would be something for us to look out for in the Steel Ball Run anime. Personally, I think they might change some of the names that are music references, but maybe not some of the ones that are purely background characters. Like Zenyatta Mondada, despite being a music reference, it is something that they had in the anime in Stardust Crusaders, so they might stay. But someone like Gaucho, a Steely Dan song, yeah, he might have his name changed, but Gaucho is a nothing character, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I'm sure that the 2 Gaucho fans out there wouldn't mind his name being changed to like Ghiaccio or something like that. Hey, that fits pretty nicely, doesn't it? But honestly, it's not just these no voice line background characters that have an issue to them. There's also an issue with the supporting cast of Steel Ball Run. Over the course of the part, a lot of them do fall by the wayside. This is probably the biggest issue that people have with Steel Ball Run as a whole, and what people would consider the one issue that takes away Steel Ball Run from being considered absolutely perfect. I'm referring to characters like Sandman, Poco Loco, even Mountain Tim. These guys seemed very important in the first 10 to 20 chapters of Steel Ball Run before falling to the wayside for other characters. This anime might be a chance for these guys to get some more interactions with other characters that Araki never implemented himself. This could be their chance to shine and make Steel Ball Run a truly perfect part. This anime would have time to do this. There's nothing really stopping the anime team from giving Poco Loco and Hot Pants a scene to talk to each other. Nothing wrong with that. Especially if it's in between fights, which Steel Ball Run doesn't really do too much in the later half of the part, so it would make for a nice change of pace. However, I will say that with what we know so far, keeping an eye on these supporting characters is definitely something we should do. We haven't really gotten anything that would give us this sense of these supporting characters having a greater role in this anime adaptation. In fact, I would even argue that the opposite is going on. From interviews, we know that Sandman's backstory is not going to be the first scene in the Steel Ball Run anime. This is really unfortunate to see because the idea of Sandman being the first character shown in the manga always felt like Sandman's crowning achievement. Like, this is the big thing that pointed to Sandman being a more important character than what turned out. But with the anime deciding to have this scene for later, or God forbid, remove the scene in total, it isn't looking too good for our supporting cast. Let's hope that this removal of the spotlight for Sandman here just remains as a one-time thing just for the first scene, and that he's gonna get a lot more screen time later on. And hopefully the moving of Sandman's backstory doesn't mean that other characters such as Poco Loco and Mountain Tim get affected, them having even less screen time than what they already would have. It was really unfortunate and would seem like a waste if they're going to try adapting Steel Ball Run into an anime. Now, something else that must be changed when it comes to the Steel Ball Run anime is pizza mozzarella. Now, put away those pitchforks. What you think I'm gonna say isn't what I will be saying. I'm not gonna say anything negative about pizza mozzarella, okay? I love it. You know, we all love this beautiful song. What must be changed is how it is gonna be perceived. Pizza mozzarella better be absolutely amazing. Remember the torture dance in Golden Wind? That was only 4 panels in the manga, less than an entire page in there, and they turned it into one of the most beautiful dance routines of all time. They made up so many extra poses and details, so many colors, thinking like I'm Sonic. But guess what? We're reaching for the stars with this one, reaching for the Joestars, in fact. Johnny Joestar himself reaching out for him to listen to the pizza mozzarella song. He doesn't even know what that is. The United States wasn't introduced to mozzarella cheese until the 1900s. Johnny has no idea what pizza mozzarella even means. That guy Johnny has no idea what Gyro is talking about with the song. And honestly, we don't even know either. We don't know anything about the tempo of the song, how Gyro says it, anything like that. All we know is pizza mozzarella, rella, rella, rella. Whatever we get in the anime, it better be just as long as the torture dance. A whole Gyro music video for pizza mozzarella. Because that's what the fans want, isn't it? And hey, there's more stuff that the fans want to see, don't they? So click this video right here to see some of those.